Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and I'm going to be talking about the 36th week of the year 2021. A very beautiful week to start with because we have our very own Hindu god, Lord Shri Krishna's birthday on the 30th. And as you all know, I think most of the people on this globes actually, the favorite because he's number one. We love him for what the miracles that he has performed, and also the child avatar of the kind of the beautiful form of his, we all love. That is the Bal Gopal, we say. And that's the reason Lord Vishnu's eighth avatara, born on the 30th of, on the Monday, 30th of August this year. It's the Bhadrapada month, and it is the by the Janamashtami, because it is on the Ashtami day and in the Rohini nakshatra. So beautiful, beautiful start of the week. So that's the reason I am also, here all dressed to welcome him. And he is our, the Kanha also. So all the small little kids, they dress up like Kanha himself, and also we must understand that, he has given us so many things. He's given us the Gita and the knowledge during the ongoing war at that time. He's given us the popular Gita to deliver about the moksha, the dharma, the God himself. He's from the childhood, he has been performing all the miracles also. He showed in his small mouth, the universe, to his mother Yashoda. And he actually saved everybody by lifting Govardhan Parvat, the mountain, on his little finger, and broke the ego of Lord Indra. And during the the court of Dhritarashtra, when Draupadi was insulted, the Chirharan, his sari, her sari was being pulled out. So this Lord Krishna actually saved her, and saved her from getting insulted in front of so many people. And also, he gave life to Abhimanyu's unborn child in Uttara's womb, who was later known as Parikshit. He also cursed Ashwadhama to stay immortal until the universe is there. So that's also like so many miracles, so many miracles. I can just go on, because he is our beloved deity. And really, it's a beautiful, beautiful festival, and I really am looking forward to it. Let's celebrate, let's worship him, and do as much as you can for others, because he actually, is the one who preaches and teaches us how, what exactly is this life about, the essence of life. So we should actually not dishearten him. Let's just, enjoy this festival, because the festivals are just a reminder of what exactly is happening around us, what exactly we are entrapped in, and how you can come out of it also. Okay, so these are a few things that I wanted to say, and I also want to tell you that there is a very important event, we can say, which is happening on the 5th of September. That is Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's birth anniversary, basically on the 5th of September. We in India celebrate it as a Teacher's Day. He actually is the one who was a great teacher, who was a staunch believer of education, and was very well-known diplomat, scholar, and the president of India, and above all, the teacher. So let's see, if it is Guru Purnima, that's the time when it's like we mark it as a festival to actually give our teachers the regard and the respect and the tributes. But with this 5th of September, we do it even more, because that we actually regard our teachers, we respect our teachers, and we show that respect also, and gratitude to the teachers. That's a day when we can give tribute to our teachers. So 5th of September is also a very important day. um, moon's interaction with other planets, that's how this weekly is actually built up on. And this week, Moon is going to be in Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, and is going to be with Rahu to start with, aspected by Jupiter, then secondly, and lastly, will be aspected, mutually aspecting Saturn, and will be also aspected by Ketu. So in Cancer sign. So this is what the week is like, and we are going to be feeling the energies of Moon's transit, because all of us will be feeling, of course, because Moon is going to be conjunct, there is no conjunction, but yeah, to start with, it is definitely going to be with this Rahu. So the Rahu energy definitely is going to be giving us a lot of confusion, also sensuality also, and we will be feeling that joyful kind of a feeling also to start with, because as it is, Moon is going to be Lord Krishna is represented by Moon, because that is the reason he exalts in Taurus and is in the Rohini nakshatra. So a lot of Moon is going to be in Taurus, in Rohini. That is why this the Ashtami is called the Janamashtami. So what is happening, to start with, we are going to be very expressive. We are going to be feeling quite emotional also, devotional also. And then in Gemini, we will be having a lot of mental agitation. At the same time, we will be quite imaginative. We'll be quite sociable. We'll be communicative. And we want to be very curious also, childlike curiosity. And Jupiter is looking at this Moon as well. And lastly, Moon will be in Cancer sign, and that's the time when we will be very sensitive. We will feel quite, we want to be expressive. We want to speak things. We want to be more affectionate, protective, understanding. Talking about securities, that is going to be on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Let me tell you the dates if I have forgotten. Moon will be in Taurus from the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Then Gemini, 31st half day, 1st and 2nd September. Cancer from the 3rd onwards till the 5th, all the way. So this is from the 30th of August till the 5th of September. So this is what the week is. Let me share through the presentation so that you understand the week better. So let me share the screen. These are live sessions, so just bear with me if it's delayed. All right. So this is how the chart looks like when Moon is in the sign of, as you can see, in the sign of Taurus, and is conjunct Rahu. Second. Yeah, you can see this. Okay. 1 second. All right. So to start with, this is just a chart that I'm sharing, then I'll be sharing the sign wise predictions also. So as you can see, Moon is with Rahu and is in trine to Saturn. Then Moon will be in the Gemini sign and will be aspected by Jupiter. Okay. Not a mutual aspect, but yes, it is going to be aspected by Jupiter. Then Moon will be in Cancer and will be aspected by Saturn and will be aspecting Saturn also. And Ketu will also be aspecting this Moon when Moon comes here. All right. So this is how we have to check. So the energy is pretty strong, pretty, anxious you can get when Moon is in the Cancer sign towards the end of the week. That is on 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So be watchful during that time. All right. So let's start, not waste time, more time, and start with the predictive. All right. So for Aries natives, Moon is going to be in your second, third, and fourth houses. So during the start of the week, you will feel that there is some kind of confusion in your financials, some pain in your dental process that you're going through, some procedure you are going to you will be going through. Also, it can lead to some kind of litigation, some kind of expenditures, maybe on electronic gadgets. You're thinking of buying a new cell phone or something, see, Mars is also combust. I've already made that video. So to start with, you should be worshiping Lord Krishna this week, because he is the one who is, we are under that celebration mode already, as you can see. So this is the time when you will be having a lot of anxiety also to start with, because your Lagnesh is also combust. Your eighth lord, your Lagnesh is combust. But the saving grace is that Sun is also in its own zone. So whatever your confidence level is, your willpower is, which is, you're losing out on that, definitely it is going to get balanced out during the middle of the week. So if at all you're feeling there is some confusion, some chaos, or some electronic goods which you're buying, they are not working, so it's because of the Mars combustion. Some headaches if you're having, you're feeling that there is a lack of expression, you're not able to speak your mind, there is some latent anger, latent frustration is there. So all that is because Mars is in combustion. But at the same time, by the middle of the week, you will feel that there is a lot of expression. You're vocal, you're going to be talking to people, you're going to be getting connected with people even more, with your siblings, neighbors, community on the whole, at the place of work, maybe some influential people, some delegation is coming from the other city or overseas, or some connectivity online is going to happen. And then you're going to be feeling those energies, those positive energies now. So you feel that this is the time to take up the projects to another level. So this week is definitely very good for that. Take care of your health. When Moon is in the fourth house of yours, that is the time, when you will feel that there is a lot of, anxiety that you're going through when Moon is here. So you will be actually, Ketu is there, Saturn is also looking. So there is a lot of pent up and a blocked energy. You're very emotional, you're very sensitive in your moods. You feel that your family members are, maybe somebody falls ill in the house, and you feel quite uneasy during this week. So make sure that you don't prolong the process of taking that person or your family member for getting some kind of treatment, because it can then lead to more complications later. So it's better that you in the preliminary stage only, you just focus on that and don't ignore it. There can be some really some attention required here. Also, some problems can come up if you're shifting, or if there is some kind of litigation that you're going through. There can be some complications in that. Travels can be a little cumbersome during this time by the end of the week. So plan accordingly. Take care of your speech during this time. You can be very aggressive also. You can be very anxious also during this time. But yes, what is the positive thing about this week? That this is the week when Lord Krishna has born on the 30th of August. So that's the very positive aspect. So that's why the festivals are there to pep us up, to actually light us all up. In the moods are very low right now, we are going through a lot, but with this kind of the festivities that we have, this is actually something which helps us sail through any kind of problems, any kind of worries, any kind of difficulties in life. So just worship Lord Krishna, thank him, and the Gita Gyan that he has given, the knowledge, the whatever he wants to convey to us, just go through that. There is a lot of depth and meaning into it, and we all must learn from that. We must adapt to what he's trying to convey us. Okay, and Mercury and Venus are in the Nicha Bhanga, which is in your 6th house. Again, that's very positive as far as your communication with your uncle, aunts, and people around you is is related. Some complication can come up because the 7th lord is in the 12th house from itself, that is Venus, 12 places away. So this can bring about some kind of confusion and communication gap with your partner. In your relationship, this can be little problematic, but thankfully Mercury is causing the Nishbanga to this Venus, so that also is being leveled up. It's just that it's 12 houses away from here, the lordship, as per the lordship. So this is a little precarious. This is little tough because of the 12 houses away from this zone. That means the loss of the relationship understanding that you feel that is missing. But it's just a passing phase. Venus will be transiting, 6th of September, it's going to be transiting through the Libra sign. So things are going to be very positive again in relationship. This is a very good time for student natives in case they have to go and plan their onward journeys, onward education, they can do so. Mars being your Lagnesh is conjunct the 5th lord. So this is actually going to be giving you some clarity also at the same time, some authority, some influential people you'll be coming across. In friendships, you will be having some support. Jupiter is in your 11th house. Very positive for that as well. I feel this week is good for multiple things, and very few things, very little things are a little negative, but that also can be leveled up because of the Krishna Janamashtami. This is a very important day. Pay respect and pay some kind of tribute to your teachers also this week, okay, because of the Teachers Day that we're heading to. Dr. Radha Krishnan's birth anniversary is there. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. All right. So for Taurus natives, Moon is going to be in your 1st house, 2nd house, and 3rd houses this week. And Moon is going to be conjunct Rahu, aspected by Jupiter, then will be aspected by Saturn and Ketu also this week. So the best thing is that your luck is in your favor. That is Saturn. Everything is getting delayed. Everything is on the slower side. But don't worry. At the end of the day, you feel that everything is going to happen. Everything is coming to a conclusive stage. You're getting all the jobs done by the end of the day. Rahu energy makes you self-centric, makes you focus more on yourself. That's all right. These are all, karmic grahas. All the grahas are karmic grahas. They all are here to give us something negative also and positive also. So it's a mixed bag for all of us. So when Rahu is in the 1st house, so definitely it is going to give you some kind of inclination towards making money more. So Rahu is in your 1st, Moon when goes there, you feel these kinds of urges even more. So to start with, the week starts from the 29th, 30th, 31st. Moon is going to be over your 1st house. So you're very emotional. You're very much thinking about your growth, your prospects to make yourself look better, grow better, do for yourself even more. You're very emotional and nurturing also. Those energies are tamed, but you must understand that Rahu eclipses Moon and Sun, both the luminaries. So when Rahu and Moon combination happens over your 1st house, you're very emotional, confused, anxiety prone, but at the same time, some financial success comes in, material success comes into your life with this kind of a combination. Relationships, actually, you become relationship centric also with your partner, your business partner, your relationship, all those also get triggered up. You feel very sensual also, Rahu and Moon combination and Rohini nakshatra after all. Then Moon will be in your 2nd house. Second house means it denotes our finances, family, food. Jupiter is looking at your second house. You're very, very focused on having food from outside these days. You want to, maybe it's just that you can't help it. You are traveling, you're eating out, you're meeting people, you're having those dinner parties. All those is keeping you busy and not spending more time at home and eating at home. So that is something which is quite likely during this week. Also with Jupiter's aspect, yes, there can be that you are eating something sweet even more. So try to cut down on your sweets. You are prone to gaining weight also. Jupiter will be looking here, and it is an expansive energy. So this being the 11th lord aspecting the second house, and the second lord is also with the Lagnesh, that is Mercury. So very good time for investments, stocks, shares, crypto. If at all you want to make money out of money, this is a very good time. Fixed deposits, they are also going to be good. Mutual, SIPs, all these are very positive for you. SIPs are the best things, the safest bet right now. You can do that. Also, here I've seen, this week is very, very crucial and important for savings also. Don't be extravagant. Jupiter is looking here. So your family values are of utmost importance to you. You're going to be talking to your family people. You're going to be getting connected with them. You're going to be actually discussing finances also. Don't get overboard in your expenses. Cut down on your expenses. Moon will be transiting through your third house towards the end of the week. So that is the time when you will be having some kind of connectivity with your neighbors. You feel like, you're bored with the routine life, and now you want to be more communicative. You want to be with the people around you. You're going to be very imaginative. You're going to be pursuing your hobbies. Some, help from the extended help from the people around you that you're looking at. You will be getting that as well. So very positive week for I feel that this is a very positive week for you from all the sides, because in the Kendra we have Mercury Venus, which is almost like a yoga karagraha, Lagnesh, and the fifth lord getting conjunct Saturn, positive graha, the yoga karagraha in the Kendra, in the trine. So all these combinations, I feel the Taurus people are actually blessed at the moment, because of the configuration in their horoscope, because of Mercury Venus also in the Neech Bhanga. So monetarily, relationship wise, as far as your education is concerned, selling, purchasing of property, land, and also the luck is by your side. So all these angles, from all the sides, you are actually having a win-win kind of a situation for you. So make the best use of it. The best thing to do this week is chant. I think you can do I think Shri Suktam, or you should do Kanakdhara Stotram. Okay, Kanakdhara Stotram is a very good remedy for you also to, if you're looking at the financial growth. So, because, this is the time when you can make the best use of your resources. So utilize it. Also, Mars is actually Kamba. So property and, related to your property matters, vehicles, also, maybe with your siblings, you can have some complications. So make sure that you don't get involved any kind of arguments. Landed property and all, I said that you can go ahead with it, but I think you should reconsider it. You should go through the documents very carefully. Selling of the property lands, that's quite okay. But, purchasing wise, you should avoid. You should just lie low right now. Though Jupiter is also looking here, but at the same time, Mars is combust, and Mars denotes the siblings, landed property. It's a significator for our courage, determination also. So if you're feeling that pent up energy, so it's because Mars is combust. You're getting very jittery, unnecessarily. Everything is there, but you still feel there is a vacuum, something or the other happens and you just miss out on all the fun. Okay, so it's because you're, the lord of your seventh is actually combust. So that inner peace, that satisfaction, you're not able to get. And also the 12th lord, 12th house lord is also combust. So some complications related to your, you're not able to fetch the orders, projects are getting delayed. All those energies are also quite likely. Overall, it's a good week. Jupiter is looking after this Mars, so don't worry about that. All right. Take care while driving, and your heated arguments that you can get into with the outside world, with the people around you or your family members. Okay. Just watch your tongue. That's it. Everything will be fine. All right. For education purpose, you can go ahead with it. Marketing, very good time for marketing. If at all you're into any kind of marketing, or you are a CA, or you are into finance. So definitely a good week for all those who are into these sectors. Engineers are going to be feeling little, low on, their projects. They're feeling that the projects are not happening. Also for litigation, for health, I think this is a very good week in case you want to go in for some treatment. A cure definitely is coming your way. All right. So enjoy this week, get connected with people, be more communicative, make the best use of the influential people that you're getting connected to. All right. Coming to Gemini sign. So for Gemini natives, Moon is going to be over your 12th house, first house, and second house. See, whenever Moon is in the 12th house, you feel quite isolated. You feel that you want to take rest because Moon is out of the whole circle and coming to the last house. That is the end of the cycle. So what happens here? It's a transitional phase, basically. Or maybe you're just looking back and thinking and checking yourself. You're just analyzing, okay, what all happened, and now you want to just make peace with whatever has happened and want to move on. There are certain do's and the don'ts that you didn't follow. So maybe you're regretting, and maybe you are just going to be contemplating on all those things. Have been with people, now you want to be you've spent a lot of time with people, and now you want to be at peace. You want to just be at home, that your own zone. Rahu is there, so this is like intoxication, drugs, and all those addictions are there. So with Moon, so you are actually going to be maybe having a lot of those kinds of energies also. So don't get carried away. It's better to avoid all these things. But if at all you feel that yeah, it's required, maybe you are in a party or something you're going to be enjoying, especially on the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Also this brings the poet within you, or the writer within you, to pen down the things, the imagination, the ideas, the dreams, the the goals. All those you're going to be setting during this time, something that you're going to be building upon for the future. But with Rahu energy, be little extra careful. But yes, this gives you some expenditures. Maybe you'll be buying something, and maybe you don't like what you buy. It can happen with Rahu energy. You have to return what you have bought, or some electronic goods that you have bought. You want to return your clothes, something to do with exchange. That's also quite likely. Very good time to get connected with the overseas people, multinational company. If you're working for, maybe that kind of an energy is also quite predominant here. Then after this, Moon transits through your first house and is aspected by Jupiter here. So again, a very positive one, because Moon is going to be, quite vocal. You're going to be expressive. You'll be very communicative. You're going to be sharing your mindset, what you're going through. All those energies are pretty predominant when Moon is in your first house. Also, this gives some kind of connectivity with new people, some tasks that you have been assigned, you have to complete. You will be completing. Scheduling the family gatherings is also quite likely. You go in for some change of look, some you're interested to look good, or maybe you're actually spending more time to your hair, you're making your hair. That is also quite possible. Also, a new outfit, you can try. You can be worried about your appearance even more. So that is also going to be happening when moon is over your first house. There is a sense of freedom. Some relationships, you feel that they are not being people are not understanding you. You feel there is some confusion, which is from time and again, which is happening. Moon will be in your second house, and here the thing is that Ketu and Saturn both are aspecting the zone. So second house energy is about finances, about harmony with your family members. You feel harmonious, but at the same time there is a very restrictive kind of an energy here also. You are very restricted about your expenditures, or your savings are depleting. You're feeling quite uneasy because of that. You have to use your energy and your mindset, your ideas to make money out of money. This is also the time to get into any kind of career presentations, or thinking about some planning of budget, and your monthly budgets. Or you can be maybe spending more time focusing on the psyche of that, how you can save the money right now. So you're contemplating on the real values, security, happiness, all those opportunities that you have been contemplating on from a long time. So that is also because of the second house aspected by Saturn energy. See, moon is the swiftest and Saturn is the slowest. So when these kind of planets are in the opposition to each other, so there is a lot of tug of war kind of a scenario. You feel that you want to do things your way, but you're not able to. You're tied up. Basically, moon wants to be moon wants results. You want results very quickly. And wherever this Cancer sign is, you are very fluctuating in your thoughts. Your income is fluctuating, your mindset is fluctuating. And also with Saturn energy, Saturn is trying to tame these things. So moon feels very uneasy with Saturn, because moon wants quick results. Saturn is the delaying one. So the frustration is there. There is a lot of latent anger, latent emotions. And with Ketu also there, it's building up the anxiety also. You're spiritually, but you're growing. So that's something which is actually a mix of so many things. Mars is actually combust and is in your third house right now. So this is also going to be giving you lack of courage to take, those risks which are required right now. The determination is lacking. So you have to put extra effort, that edge. You need to do that. Also, the remedy that I have given, one of the remedies is that be more vocal with your neighbors and maintain cordiality with your siblings. I know it is at times very difficult, but you have to be forgiving, be more forgiving, be more affectionate and lovable. Okay, so once you just come out of that zone, things will be getting better. Mercury Venus are forming Mercury is forming a Vajra Yoga, Mahapurusha Yoga, and Nichabhanga Yoga, which is for Venus. So that is also very positive, actually, in your Kendra. So it is giving you that kind of connectivity with the people at your home front. You're having a lot of cordiality maintained here because of this Nichabhanga now. Because Venus is Digbali. Venus is Digbali here. And Jupiter is in your ninth house, looking at your Lagna and your fifth house, good for education, good for students, relations with children, also progeny, childbirth on card. You want to conceive, you should be conceiving during this time. Okay. Ketu and Mars, also afflicting your sixth house. So there is some problem with your in your relations with your uncle, aunt. It can also lead to problems with your co-workers, because Ketu is looking at your 10th house as well. So some problems with the co-workers, with the seniors, authorities you're having. With Mars looking here, do not get into any kind of litigation, avoid. In case you are planning already for, getting into a new relationship, you're already thinking of proposing that person. So this week is a right week to do so, especially when Moon is in the second house, and that's the house of speech also. So you can go ahead with that as well. Overall, I think this is a good week for health point of view. Yes, little concern is because Saturn is in the eighth house, Ketu is in your sixth house, and seventh house is also under affliction because of the Ketu and Saturn. You know, Sagittarius is afflicted because of that, wherever your Sagittarius is. So for Gemini natives, this is a problem area for your spouse, your partner's health. So take care of all those energies. Okay. So the best is that you apply that red color. Something to do with red color powder or something on your forehead, it in your add a little bit of water in the saffron strands and just just put your finger in that and just apply it like this. Try doing that. It is going to be really helpful. It will soothe up you also, and it will actually enhance the health also of your partner. Okay, so that's good if you do it. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and first houses this week. And Moon is going to be conjunct this Rahu to start with. And in the 11th house, it's the house of your friends, your community you move around in, people you meet, you come across, your friends. All that energy is pretty heightened this week. You're going to be mixing with people. You want to be more communicative. You want to party. You want to, but Rahu energy is there. You're very emotional about your group also. At the same time, there is some kind of wrong advice you can get because of your Rahu energy. So the alliance can actually can lead to some problematic phase for you because of that alliance. So be careful. Maybe somebody who misleads you, some guidance is given but in a very selfish manner, or there is some agenda behind it, so you feel that there is this person is very close to me, and that faith breaks. So that is when Rahu energy is there. But very good time for speculative income. If at all you want to make money out of speculation, invest, SIPs, crypto, also stocks. So all that is going to be very positive. Also, when Moon is going to be in your 12th house, that's the time when you will feel that you're very emotional, you want to grow spiritually, you want to spend time, that lone time, that subtle energy is there. Some mysterious things, undercurrents are there, some mysterious things are happening around you. You want to just dig deeper and extract that as well. You can be very overwhelmed, and you want that break, and you want to be you're very emotional also. You have those fears, some obstacles that you're going through, some triggering factors which are actually guiding you to do things. You're just in the isolation basically when Moon is in your 12th house. That's going to be happening on the 31st, 1st, and 2nd. Jupiter is looking here, thankfully, from the 8th house. So this will give you connectivity with people from the overseas, some kind of health issues that you have. You're going to be actually feeling a little better because of Moon and Jupiter combination. Also, Moon, when transits through your first house, that is the time when you will feel that you feel very emotional also. You get tied up with people. You want to think about yourself. You want to maybe go in for some, hairdo or look change or something which you're already planning to. So do it when Moon is over your first house after coming out of the 12th house zone. So 12th house is actually isolation. It's the loss of self, basically, from the 12th house, from the first house is self, and 12th house is loss of self. So you feel that you might just go away from your family, whenever the Lord of the first is in the 12th house. So you might just go away, leave your homeland and go to the other country, or you leave yourself, you don't want to be with people and you want to just isolate yourself. So that is the 12th house energy. That's an alien kind of an energy, basically. So you feel that you are going to be spending that lone time, and then when moon comes into your first house, you want to mix with people, you want to do for people, you're very nurturing kinds. This is a very positive transit, actually. When moon is in the 12th house, just be extra careful that you do not get carried away in and prolong this seclusion for a longer phase. Okay, just come out of the room or the place you are. Maybe you're on your floor, and people are in this, they're staying somewhere else. So that is also seclusion. Seclusion also is because of your health. There can be some health issues. That is also quite likely. Also, you have your Mars combustion right opposite Jupiter and conjunct Sun. So this is a combination of the Dharma Trikona. So this brings about you thinking about growth, enhancing your finances, focusing more on the family. You want to take care of your people. Eat right kind of foods, because Mars is combust. So you can eat wrong foods, you can have some stomach problems, you can have some health issues during this time even more. So take care of that. Mouth region, you can have eyesight issues also. Okay, take care. Mercury and Venus are well positioned. They are in the third house, and they're going to be actually giving you some kind of communication. There is some communication with people also. There are certain people who are wanting to communicate with you, and you are thinking of talking to them also. Your energy and mindset is stimulated. You are feeling a lot of sensibility, and you feel that you are going to be more meticulous also in your conversations, and maybe drafting the email is something which you're going to be doing very well. One sec. So it's a positive week. Do the Krishna Janamashtami prayers well, and worship Lord Krishna, and you will sail through any kind of problems that you're facing. For student natives, it's a good week in case they are planning their higher learning, higher education. So they can do that easily. And in case they are thinking of shifting out from the current place, so that also is quite possible. In case you're having some kind of communication gap with your people, so that also gets sorted because of this combination this week. Okay, also I have seen with the partner, there is some kind of confusion always. For Cancer natives, you are very lively, you're very nurturing kinds, and your partner is very, very practical. Generally, I have seen that this is the case. Or maybe your business partner wants you to invest in a very proper manner, very organized manner, but you want it to be scattered. You're not being meticulous. So that also causes some frictions, all right, with the partner. Jupiter is in the 8th house, so this is considered to be good in case you're having any kind of health issues. So they are going to get better. There is improvement which is visible also, all right. And Rahu is looking at the Saturn, so there can be some complications in the relationship or confusion, unnecessary confusion because of Rahu energy also. So take care of those energies. And with the moon's transit, this week, 11th, 12th, and first houses, so you are going to be having, it's a mixed kind of a week for you, not completely a bad week. We will not say that. Be optimistic. Only then you will be able to be happy. Okay, enjoy. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses this week. So you're very emotional about your workplace. You think you're very attached to your workplace as compared to your family. You're not able to spend more time actually because of Ketu in the 4th house. Ketu detaches. So maybe you yourself voluntarily, you are thinking of, spending less time with your family, because maybe, you're working from home and you're doing lots of work, and, you feel that you want to complete all those things, those projects you're working on. So it's better to take the family to take a back seat and paying focus more on your workplace. Okay, that is also during the start of the week, you're feeling that you want that, that acknowledgement very desperately. So you are just putting the hard work that, you are maybe wanting to get those accolades at the place of work. So you're quite emotional about those things. Maybe, your boss is there and, he's not even bothered what you're doing. So that also gives you that disheartening kind of a feeling. Okay. But don't worry, things are going to be changing soon. Things are getting better. I can feel that. Also, moon transiting your 11th house would be giving you that inclination towards innovation, some creativity, investments, making money. So all those are going to get active. Mercury being the lord of the 11th in the second gives elevation in finances. The dhanabhavas are getting very heavily triggered up because of the dhanabhava means the wealth giving planet, that is Mercury, is in its own sign, and it is also the lord of the 11th. So there is a combination where the 10th lord, 11th lord, third lord are getting conjunct. So that is actually very good for making money out of money, investments, some kind of projects that you have picked up. You're going to be completing that. Some book that you have picked up, you're writing. So you're going to be actually writing that book, completing that book, maybe publishing that book, or maybe that you are going to be quite vocal about your ideas, and you're going to be putting it forward at the place of work, or maybe you will be using them for yourself, for your own growth. If you're into marketing and all, this is also a very good time for you guys. Maybe food related, because it's the second house. You're very particular about your food habits, your family values. You're very particular. You're very nitpicky, as it is, Mercury is also an organized planet, and it's in the sign of the organized, and as the organized sign Virgo. So you are going to be very cautious this week for those reasons as well. Mars is looking at your fourth house. Ketu is already there. So this week would be giving you some problems related to signing the documents, some papers related to your property. You can have complications and problems in, or some disputes can come up. Some confusion can come up as well. So be careful about that, because Mars is going to be actually Mars is combust and right opposite Jupiter, and then Sun is also there in your first house. So there can be some ego clashes, or there is some headaches that you're getting, fevers that you're getting. So you have to be extra cautious about those energies as well. Saturn is in your sixth house, so this gives diseases and it actually gives cures as well. But the positive thing is the wealth is coming your way. You're going to be getting that elevation also very soon. There is some change coming your way for sure very soon. For you as a student, things are going to improve. You're going to be getting that the rhythm that you have not been finding very easily. You're going to be very creative. Some new projects coming your way also. Some new workplace you're going to be joining. Could be that you join somewhere else. Okay. In case you have to plan your journeys, travels, you can be doing that this week. It's a very positive week for that also. Okay. So some travels definitely are going to be taking place soon. Okay. So this is positive. I feel there is nothing to be worried about, because this week is actually full of excitement, I would say. Okay. So enjoy it. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, your Lagnesh that is Mercury, is over your first house and forming a Nicha Bhanga, that is the cancellation or debilitation of Venus. So definitely the Bhagesh, the luck lord, is getting into that zone where the first and the luck lord are getting conjunct. Second lord also. So all these, when we combine, that at the place of work, you're going to be getting connected with the people more. You're going to be communicative. You're going to be getting those accolades, that fame, that promotion that you have been looking forward to. All those energies are pretty heightened this week. You are going to be having some kind of foreign delegation coming in. So you're going to be presenting those projects, those creative ideas that you're having, which are latent right now. Maybe you will be suddenly coming up with them, that they are just in your subconscious mind. So you're going to be giving those ideas away and they're really going to freak out. I'm telling you, this is going to be a very good time. Sun is over your 12th house also, and Mars is combust opposite Jupiter. So this is also a combination which will give you some foreigners, in your life, foreign clientele, foreign people, connectivity, even more. So also maybe, you are having some lack of vitality during this time, because Mars is vitality, energy, determination, with the planet Sun, which is the source of our energy. So I don't feel that Sun being in Leo sign in the 12th house is bad, but Mars being in the 12th house, lord of the 8th. So this is Viparit yoga also, but at the same time, it is giving you some kind of expenditures, and you're going to be having some heated arguments with people, with the authorities, especially. So you have to be extra cautious about those energies. Some property related matters might not get resolved. Some documentation issues can come up last minute, something which, there is a confusion and a chaos, litigation on cards. Health issues, somebody from your family can fall sick and you have to pay a visit to the hospital, maybe. Okay, that's also quite likely. Students and student natives are going to be doing well, and also there is a possibility that your childbirth is delayed. You have been planning, but you're not able to conceive, or there is some complication that can come up. So be careful about those energies also, because Rahu is also looking at the first and the uh, fifth house, and Saturn is seated there. So a lot of affliction on your fifth house leads to some kind of complications in the childbirth or with the children, if you are already having children. Okay, if you already have children. Overall, I feel this week is very positive, because you're having a Bhadra yoga and a Viprit Raj yoga also, and a Neech Bhanga also this week, which is giving you those, basically it's for the babies who are born, because these actually in transit, they don't have a much say. But yes, we do have these planets, so they definitely are important to check, and they're giving you some kind of elevation in financials, especially. Okay, relationship, you're going to be very communicative, but at the same time you have to be very careful and handle everything very sensitively, because Saturn is also looking at your seventh house along with Mercury and the Venus. Okay, so take care. This Venus is also is forming a good yoga. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, Moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. A lot of energy towards making a lot of money. You're thinking about money, not just your money, but other people's money also, your spouse's money also. So your partner's money, you're thinking about all those energies. There is a lot of hustle and bustle. You feel that there are certain things which are lying pending, you're not able to complete. There are some complications you're going through. But you must understand, at the end of the day, by the end of the day, you will get the results. You will feel that whatever the delays were, whatever the frustration you've gone through, that was temporary. Now you're going to be getting the results, actual results. The research that you do, that is not that overnight you get the results. No, it takes years and years of research, and then you finally get the actual what you are looking at. So that happens when Moon is in the 8th house. You are having that transformational kind of an energy, research oriented mindset, and with Rahu energy there, it can give you some health issues also. As I always say, that Libra natives have to be extra careful. There can be some weight gain, and Jupiter is also looking at the first house, so you have to be eating right kind of food. Ketu gives dental issues in the second house, and harsh speech. Your speech must have turned very harsh. You must have become very rude. So all those energies you have to be extra careful about. Saturn is in your 4th house, and this Mars, which is actually the significator for property, land related, property related issues. So that has gone to the 8th house from the 4th. So this is also not a good combination for making decisions regarding selling of the property, buying of the property, land, vehicles. Avoid till the time Mercury is combust till the 29th of November, or maybe a little before to that. You can just go ahead with the decision, but try avoiding till the November. Okay, Venus and Mercury are in your 12th house, very positive for one more reason, that you're going to be spending a lot of money and you'll be having a lot of sexual pleasures also. That satisfaction is going to be there, of course, this week. So make the best use of it. Good time for student natives, good time for producing children also, for progeny also, because Jupiter is in your 5th house, which is very positive again. All right, and your Lagnesh will be shifting out of the 10th house, 12th house to the 1st house from the 6th onwards, 6th September. So I think that is the time you should be planning your marriage, looking for an alliance and fixing it, dating somebody, childbirth. All those are going to be much, much better. Those areas are definitely going to be much better and improving. Okay, so enjoy. Not that great a time for investments, because Mars is combust and the Lagnesh is also in very close vicinity to this Mars. So just make sure that you take some opinion and advice of the specialist before getting into any kind of investments, major investments. All right, overall it's a good week for you, I would say. All right, coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this transit is happening over your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So this gives you an edge, this because you have, the Lagnesh in the Digbal, that is a directional strength, and Sun is also Digbali, very strong, very, very strong because of these combinations. And of course, the transit is going to be in the 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. 8th house transit is not considered to be that great, but definitely it in the initial part, when in Taurus sign, when Rahu energy is there. So this will give you some crazy ideas about your projects, about your relationship. You want to be very friendly with people to use their services, basically. So you are pretty self-centric this week. And you're questioning again and again as to how you feel, rather than asking about the others who are actually, feeling the negative energy of yours even more. So it is going to be giving you that kind of chaos, that kind of indecisiveness, also lack of harmony, lack of security during this 8th house transit of yours. You can be very indecisive also in making decisions. But don't worry, this is just a passing phase. You will feel better with the 8th house transit. Also, it gives you a lot of information. It gives you a lot of righteousness also at times. It gives you that process of merging with the whole. Basically, it's like you are just a part of the whole. So you are going to be getting that kind of transformational energy when Moon is in the 8th house. Definitely you are relationship obsessed. You are physically, you want to be getting attached with your partner. So that is also going to be happening when Moon is in the 8th house. Moon in the 9th house will give you some kind of connectivity with your guru, some spiritual guru. Your sense of security, sense of freedom is the main highlight for you. You don't want people to speak anything which you get bugged up. You don't like that. Also with the very emotional sign here, because the trines are both the trines are ruled by watery signs, even the Lagna. So this makes you emotional and touchy about the small things. So you want to experience the wider perspective. You want to go out, explore the world. You don't want to be confined to a particular zone for long. Definitely you are thinking of some spiritual belief system. You're turning into something different. Maybe you're opting out of your own religion and culture, and you're going to be adopting some other culture also, quite likely. Also, I would say you're looking for meaning in your life. You're finding that monotony, you're not you want to crack that. You're feeling that kind of restlessness right now. So that might happen during this Moon's transiting through your 9th house. Okay, so keep your eyes open and wide open, in fact, and wait for that opportunity coming your way very soon. Okay, just pick it up. Okay, dreams do get fulfilled. Don't worry about that. Okay, whatever you will write, you will manifest. So write good things, think good things, and good things come to you. They do happen. Okay, don't underestimate that power. Any kind of litigation, if you are involved in, that can also get some kind of resolution this week, and there is some hope there. Your Pisces sign is afflicted because of Mars energy, because of Ketu energy and Saturn energy. Also, three malefics are looking at Pisces sign, so not a good time to conceive. In case you have already conceived, so this is a surgical process, or maybe you have to go in for some IVF treatment. Sun is very strong, Mars is very, very strong in the 10th house. This is the energy, place of energy, work, karma. So this gives you some main focus towards, because it's a it's good for those areas, but not good for progeny. It gives some complications here and there. Sun is very, very strong here, so you have good rapport with the authorities, politicians, and getting your work done through the seniors and the authoritative figures. That's very good. Whenever Sun is in its own zone, it's a good time for IVF treatment. Remember that. Okay. Saturn is also looking here, so it will delay the process. You might just have to go through the longer process, and you just are getting a little frustrated because of that also. Okay, not a good time for getting into any kind of romantic romance, or any kind of alliance that you're looking at. Venus is looking at the 5th house, but 5th house is afflicted because of, there is a lot of energy I can see over the Pisces sign. Your 5th house, Saturn, Mars, Ketu, Venus, Mercury. Pisces is actually, like it's full. It's like too many planets aspect is there on Pisces sign. So you have to be very, very careful, because this zone, especially this zone where you are very creative, romance, your speculation, all those you have to be very careful about, especially during the by the end of the week, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, especially during these 3 days. All right, coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, see, first of all, your 1st house is hemmed between Saturn and Ketu. A lot of confinement, lot of restrictions that you're going through. Okay. Also, your 4th house is under heavy affliction because of Saturn, Mars, Ketu, Venus, Mercury. So there are 5 planets looking at this zone. So what is happening here? Though Venus and Mercury are positive, but Saturn, Ketu, Mars combination afflicting your 4th house. So you're feeling that frustrating energy so much. You really want to come out of all this. Job front, you're having complications. Relationships you're having, they've just gone for a toss. Also, your litigations on cards, financial break, that is something, which is actually the main thing. That pillar has also come, is almost coming down. So you have to be very cautiously spending your money. First of all, don't pump in crores or, billions of dollars and money into, your business, and then you come the whole castle just comes down, tumbling down. So you have to be very cautious about those energies as well. Not a good time for getting into any kind of litigation, not a good time for purchasing any kind of property. No way. And also not any kind of vehicle that you were thinking of changing. So I think you should avoid right now till the time, we have planets coming out of this, maybe Mars coming out of this zone will also help, because Ketu is looking, Saturn is looking, Mars is also aspecting this zone. So we are waiting for this Mars to actually come out of here. Okay, and things will be better. The happiness, the house of happiness, mother's health, you have to be taking care of. Venus is losing its digbal here. Mercury is forming a Pancha Mahapurusha yoga. So very good, very good at the place of work for building that rapport. So this is the time to be very creative at the place of work and build that rapport with the people around you and utilize their services rather than forming ego clashes. No, I don't want to take assistance of this person, or this person is not looking at me, not paying attention to me, what all I'm doing. But for sure there are authorities who will acknowledge you soon. They are looking at you, how you're working, because Venus is going to be transiting through your 11th house, and things will definitely get better, okay, with the passage of time. Coming to the next sign, that is um, Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, Moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses, and is going to be aspected by, is going to be conjunct Rahu, and it's going to be aspected by Jupiter, and then lastly by Ketu and Saturn. So in the in the 5th house, the energy is towards fun activity. You have confined yourself, you have been with your family, now you want to be having that fun activities. You want to spend more time where you can be more, you can pay more attention to your creative pursuits, basically. So there is typically an emotional need for some type of self-expression. You want to be in harmony with your partner, you want your partner back. All those energies are also quite likely with Rahu energy there along with it. So you have to be breaking the routines, break the monotony, and go ahead with your, don't get into that superstition, basically. Things are good. Don't think of anything negative happening in your life. Moon will be in your 6th and 7th houses also this week. That's going to be happening from the 31st, 1st, and 2nd in the 5th house. So in the 6th house, sorry. So 6th house is loan, litigation, disease, some hidden enemies also. So you will be very particular about these areas. Also about your work, you want to be, you're very fussy about everything, eccentric at times. You go, because of your practical nature, you want to complete everything. You want to complete the task and put an end. You want to do everything on time. So that is also quite possible with Saturn energy, over your 1st house, and Moon transiting through your 6th house energy, that mixed kind of an energy, which is giving you some health issues also because of that. So you have, in the, when Moon is in the 6th house, it relates to service and finding your own skill, basically. Okay, that's what you are going to be spending more time on. Okay, mentors, you will be getting in touch with. You'll be discussing your problems that you're going through at your place of work. So you need to sort them out, right? So you're very sensitive about the issues of usefulness and competency. Okay, that is what is the highlight of you for your sign, basically, for Capricorn natives, because Saturn is the slow planet, Shanae Shanae. So the results are always getting delayed because of this. Something you do, things don't happen. They just fall apart last minute. But at the same time, Saturn being in retrogression is definitely positive for you. You will be having a lot of energy, zeal to complete the task, to meet people. Health will be good. You will be always feeling fit and fine during this time for sure. Okay, enjoy. I would say this is a good week for you. For student natives also, it's a very good week. Chant Om Gangan Patay Namo Namaha, whenever you lose patience for 108 times. Okay, coming to Aquarius sign. For Aquarius natives, this week, Moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. 4th house is house of happiness. Remember, house of basic education also. So what is happening, in the to start with, in the 4th house, so there is a nurturing kind of a feeling towards your mother, towards your family. Some get together is going to take place. You're going to be spending more time with your own members, and also this will be giving you some travels, also some energy, that the harmonious energy that you are looking at during this time. Okay, so oops, where is it? Okay, So that is one thing, in the fourth house, but it gives you confusion, related to your own people, related to your family values. You're not able to decide for yourself what you want to do, what do you expect from others, what do you expect from yourself also. You have to first assess your, waters, how you are. Are you in a form to help others rather than, just committing them and then backing out? It's not good. You are focusing more on your past. If somebody has helped you in the past, you want to help that person, so do it unconditionally. Okay, don't just get carried away and be more focused on what he did, what he did not, what she did, what she did not. Do unconditionally. That is the main remedy for you I'm giving. So that will really help you as a person also, and um, as an employee, as a head of authority, all those, I would say it's going to be good. Okay. Moon is going to be in your fifth house, on the um, 31st, 1st, and 2nd. So this is like, a support system which leads to pleasure, or pleasure of times, bonding with children. You're going to be facing, you will be uh, focused on your hobby and your creative pursuits also during this time. So this is something which, gives you more inclination towards or spontaneity to do things right now. It is required that you don't prolong things, you just do it. Okay. Moon will be in your fifth house, sixth house also this week. So these are going to be giving you more inclination towards your workplace, work culture. You're going to be spending more time sorting things out. You're very creative. You want to convey all those, whatever the ideas that you have, to your seniors, your bosses, and your co-workers also. This also gives you some kind of detachment, because Mars is also looking, and Ketu is here in this sign, and Saturn is aspecting this Ketu also. Okay, from the um, uh, Saturn is looking at, Saturn is also aspecting the uh, sixth house of yours. Saturn is aspecting, then Ketu is also aspecting. Okay, so you have to be a little extra careful about your health during this time. You have to be working out. You have to take care of your diet plan. You can just take a consultation from your dietitian, and she'll guide you through, or he will guide you through. So that is also quite a good idea, I would say. Okay, some loans litigation, you have to be extra careful. Don't get overboard, in that. Financially, you're going to be doing well, because your wealth giving planet, that is Jupiter, is in your first house. Jupiter over your first house is actually giving you, I'm drinking water actually. So excuse me for that. So Jupiter in your first house is actually aspecting your fifth house, is aspecting your ninth house also. So some religious belief system you're getting involved in, you're going to be paying more focus on those, your service, your, finding natural skills. That is your main focus this week. It's like, you're given the wings, now you want to fly. Okay, it's like that kind of a energy. So just go back and maybe you be to the teacher or the mentor. You want to just convey things. You want to convey your gratitude this week. Worship Lord Krishna also. Om Ganganpate Namo Namah is the chant that you should be doing. So just do it. And maybe, some kind of herb or some kind of, fragrance oils that you have to light to get that calming energy and the calming. You get those diffusers, just add a little bit of oil, so you plug it in, and you will feel those vibrations are changing. And if you can just keep playing Om chants are very powerful, in the house, meditative energies, it invites, and it's the whole, basically, completeness. So just try doing that as well. Just leave it on, on the Bluetooth, just let it be, let it play during the whole day. Okay, it actually soothes the atmosphere. So it's very essential that you do these remedies. They are practical remedies also. Okay, coming to the next and the last one, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, this moon is going to be transiting your third, 4th and 5th house lastly. So what is the highlight for you? That you are going to be communicative. You're going to be having some confusion also because of the Rahu energy, not to forget. But yes, you have that urge to speak, to unwind, to teach. You're going to be very vocal. You want to, maybe write that email that you have been waiting for from a long time. You just collect the data and put it in the collection that you want, put it in your bank, in your word bank, or you're just collecting all the data. That is also very positive, especially for the astrologers. We do collect the data, whether this rule is working or not. Fine. So the research is an ongoing research already. Then Moon is going to be in your 4th and 5th houses also this week. So 4th house is basically, the nurturing house, the house of being the sense of, the mood is towards, the nurturing kinds. You're feeling that homeliness, and you are very homey kinds. You're into that the past more. You're thinking about your childhood, ancestors, parents, self-image, housing, subconscious mind, and also a lot of things about about your mother. Maybe you're thinking about your mother a lot. Maybe if you're staying away from the mother, or your mother is with you, so you're very excited about that. You're very happy about it also. Okay, could be that you are actually spending more time with your family members also during this time. Okay, sorry for that. So this is definitely a very positive week for a couple of things, that you're going to be very creative also, you're going to be very communicative also, and you're going to be getting interactive on the interactive mode as well. So it's a very positive week for that reason. Just pay more attention to your, those energies which are going to be more on the spiritual plane. Enhance yourself towards that also. Chant Om chants. Just keep playing the Om, and be in that meditative zone, and also just give some lone time to yourself, to understand yourself, to spend how you're going to be spending this week. So just contemplate, introspect. And also you coming across somebody, at the place of work, or some alliance, which is quite likely also this week, because the combination is triggering, the 5th house also this week. So this is like the nurturing you, and this also gives you some kind of connectivity with your partner, or there can be some confusion also in relationship. You should not make any decision regarding your relationship, to break up or to be in the relationship or not. All those energies are pretty predominant this week. So be careful about making decisions regarding that as well. All right. Don't get carried away. That's what I can say. Don't get carried away and make wrong decisions. Okay. Venus and Mercury are in Mercury is forming a Bhadra yoga, the Pancha Mahapurusha yoga. The babies born during this time are very lucky. Venus is also forming a Nicha Bhanga because it's in debility, and Mercury is there. So this is also these combinations are very positive for relationships also. It builds, you can build on these. It gives you those kinds of energies even more, how you can be more interactive with people, how you can be more communicative, and more that chemistry, that bonding, how you can enhance those with these kind of combinations. Very good for good timing for investments also, but you have to do it for a longer term, because Saturn is there in your 11th house for a long time now, and your 1st house is, as it is afflicted because of Saturn energy, Ketu energy. Also Mars is looking here, so there is a lot of aggression, and there is a lot of frustration also at the same time. So you're making you're in that zone where you want to make money quickly. At times you feel that you want that results very fast, but because Saturn is looking here, so that leads to slowdown, that leads to long-term investments, that indicates of that. Some overseas connection, MNCs, stock, SIPs, crypto, all those is quite likely. Ketu looking here gives you that edge, that spiritual angle to you and to your life. But at the same time, there is a possibility that it gives you anxiety also. So this week you will be little anxious because of Ketu and Saturn aspect on your 5th house also. So that's why I said do not get into any kind of contradiction or any kind of controversy with your partner. Okay. In case you are thinking of planning a progeny childbirth, so you have to be a little extra careful about your health. Okay. Otherwise, I think this is a beautiful transit. Saturn this week. Sun and Mars are also in the 6th house. There's 3, 6, 10, 11. They do well. So this is definitely going to be a very positive week for that reason. Also, in case you want to get involved in any litigation, you will be it will be a win-win situation for you. All right. So this is the week and I hope you all have enjoyed the interpretation. So if you have, please do subscribe my channel and do hit the like and share button as well, so that the people around you also, they also get to enjoy this and have a great Lord, Krishna's birth anniversary. Just enjoy this. This is actually the period where we should actually make the, the introspection time, as to what exactly, whatever is happening. So we should just gather from that. Okay. We should learn from that and rise. Right. Stay blessed, everyone.